Ill Nation, what's going on with you guys, man? It's the Kid Illest Truth in the building, and today we're going to be discussing the assassin archetype as a whole. So let me stress that I don't mean any one hero in particular, but I mean the entire assassin archetype. I know that some heroes are stronger than others and require hero-specific changes. While I don't think the assassin archetype is miles ahead of the others, I believe that there are a few things that could potentially be corrected in a number of ways that can give the assassins a better risk-reward trade-off and overall bring balance to the game. So with that being said, I went ahead and drafted up a quick essay, and it reads as follows, and I quote, "It's no secret that the assassin archetype has ruled the For Honor meta since its release. Starting off with the Peacekeeper in Season 1, moving to the Shinobi at the beginning of Season 2, transitioning to the Gladiator of Season 3, and capping things off with everybody's favorite neckbiter, the Season 4 Shaman. Every season has seen an assassin at the top 2 position of the For Honor meta. And while other archetypes have had their own primes as well as primary advantages such as more overall health, a full block stance, and superior block and a static guard stance to name a few, the assassins have been for the most part unhinged since the game's release. Some assassins have hyper armor on different moves, others apply bleed, some have soft feints and health regeneration properties, and all of them have a special move characterized by their archetype, the Deflect. The only negative I can see in the assassin's playstyle as a whole is their reflex guard and their minimum health at times, while both of those being minuscule at best. Assassins have the ability to turtle and parry just as well as any other hero in the game, and this isn't even to include the deflect possibility that they will. They have the potential to deal massive damage. Looking at the Berserker with some of the highest out of stamina punishes up until the Season 5 rework that changed up some of her mechanics. Their zone attacks are among the best in the game, with the Gladiator and Peacekeeper leading the way, with the Orochi, guess another assassin, following close behind. And to lay the icing on the cake, their dodge speed and recovery is impeccable. When I play the Peacekeeper, I feel like Usain Bolt when compared to the other archetypes, and hell, even other assassins for that matter. Unlike a lot of things in this game, you can truly feel the difference in speed, agility, and recovery that the assassins have in this game. The assassins in For Honor have a clear advantage, and it shows whether you want to admit it or not. And this is coming from a guy who only mains assassins since the launch of this title. There needs to be some form of reduction in the assassin's ability or a revamp in the other archetypes to add a new layer to their playstyle, in my opinion. But in reality, I honestly don't see the latter happening, so I will lay out what I think the assassins need in order to be brought back into line with the rest of the hero archetypes. So to start things off, I believe assassins, and as well as any other hero for that matter, shouldn't have their full dodge capability when out of stamina. It's beyond belief that this is still a thing, honestly, considering the range covered when an assassin dodges. While I do believe that this has been reduced in a past patch or two, there still needs to be work done to ensure assassins aren't able to simply run out of stamina and dodge away for safety and negate any potential punish that their opponent is trying to pull off. Secondly, while I believe all classes should either have a form of reflex guard but in a different time sequence, or nobody should have it, but I digress, that's up for another video discussion, I believe all assassins should have their Gladiator's reflex time as a standard. Blocking shouldn't be the assassin's go-to defense mechanism, which it currently is. Dodging and deflecting should be, in my opinion. This will put pressure on assassins to block attacks as they're landing instead of preemptively setting up their blocks or going for a dodge and or potential deflect. Moving forward, I believe some assassins, while not all of them, some of their out of stamina punish damage is too high and should either be lowered, or the heavies in particular should receive a small buff of damage where needed. There is no reason an assassin's out of stamina punish should rival and or pass that of a heavy's, and the same goes for the throw distance. And finally, while the other 3 notes were small nerfs to the assassin's archetype, I believe the deflect option for every assassin should have the same amount of options as the Orochis, where you can go for quick guaranteed damage or get a little risky and go into mix-ups for extra damage. This will give most assassins the reason to go for deflects instead of parrying and blocking, while it also gives the potential danger of being tricked into a free guard break at the same time. Same thing as full block stance. And to be honest, this is the case with most assassins, so this is a minuscule note at best. Though I will admit, Season 5 parry changes did help a lot with this issue in particular. So all in all, I love the assassin archetype. All 3 of my mains are assassins, so this change will potentially make things a little harder for me. But as an objective thinker, I have to be honest and reasonable with myself and this game. And to be honest, the pure advantage that the assassins have over the rest of the cast has to be resolved in order for this game to reach the point where all heroes are equally chosen and mastered. While no game has perfect balance, I believe For Honor can definitely make improvements to push the game towards the level it could be. And to finish things off, I'll say this. I don't want to see the assassins or any other archetype simply be on top. I want to see true balance in this game. I want every class to have its advantages and disadvantages, and I feel that the assassin archetype, and not any hero in particular, has a few more advantages than disadvantages. So there you guys have it. Now I ask the question, what do you guys think about the assassin archetype in particular? Do you think they're fine? Do you think they could use some adjustments? Do you think they should receive a buff, a nerf? Let me know in the comment section down below. And with that being said, I must apologize to you guys. Work has been crazy lately, so I haven't been able to respond to the amount of comments I've been receiving, and for that I'm sorry. I do look at everyone's comment and I read them, so please feel more than welcome to let me know your thoughts. And as always, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Once again, my name is IllestTruth, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace to the world, peace to the earth. We out, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap. Peace, y'all.